for the weekend. Sports mode, cause I be speeding. No safety, I'm bleeding. I can never fall.
It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports, and tonight's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Bills and the Bears on Monday Night Prime Time.
The sun is set in Chicago. The temps have dipped and will continue to do so. Jacket and blanket weather. It's that time of year at Soldier Field. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerge from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw his Carr. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Pulled in at the 24. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Dancing to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. 5-3 their record at the halfway point, and you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple things working against them, and number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. From the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete here.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now Montgomery running right. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. To throw, it's Carr. It's complete to Robinson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. They run the counter now on 1st down. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And not a whole lot to speak of there, so bring him down shy of the 20. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On play action, Allen sliding out of the pocket. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we drop. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll roll him out right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield. Come on.
Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Don't stop.
A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now Carr. That's complete. It's Cornell Powell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Shotgun now for Carr.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Six yards left on 2nd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
48 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Dances by him. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll buy some time right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that.
The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Bears.
And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down a defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So here are the Bills to take over. They're looking to bounce back following the loss to Miami a week ago, and they've got the lead right now as they come up with a 1st and 10. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Bilal Nichols there on the stop. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Bears take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Carr now to throw. He finds Robinson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4th...
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Badgley able to punch this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Buffalo set to get the football back here.
And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen forced out to his left. The left side caught by Diggs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2nd down and 7.
Now Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. One heck of a third down conversion, 33 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Back now at Soldier Field. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and inches, Carr. This is caught by Robinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Going for the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Carr's throw pulled in here by Powell.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 40. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw pulled in by Robinson here.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Again, it's Carr. He finds his man, complete. That's Benson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 more yards there and another first down. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Carr will look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And now they'll throw with Allen. Rolling to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
101 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Right back to him on first down. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Allen escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Let's go.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Allen going to go on 4th down.
Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Bears' offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Carr to throw.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Benson. And he's out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Carr. Pass complete. Thomas.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense.
Here's Carr.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Now Carr.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge. I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
To throw is Allen. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who